It's the grand final
here
at the Mexico City Open. We got Optic Gaming going up against Team EnVyUs once again. A rematch from what we had at the Columbus Open, only this time there's a twist.
Yes.
It's Optic Gaming that needs to beat Envy twice.
Yes, and you know what? This is a matchup that we've seen time and time again. It was kind of fresh to get E-United in the finals the last event.
It was cool.
But this is definitely a different Envy squad that we saw beforehand. These guys are playing phenomenal. They're shooting for each other. They're shooting straight, okay? They are working together as a squad. They found their weaknesses and they fixed them. So, but this will be a very difficult thing for Optic to do, to come back here. They need to win 4 maps, okay? 4 maps.
But they've done it before. We saw it happen in London. The same thing happened. We saw E-United win. We're like, oh my God, is this finally the time? And Optic just cruised through.
I think E-United kind of fell apart there, especially in the second series. And when it came down to the map pick and ban selection process,
So glad you brought
yeah,
that up.
it kind of broke down. I think Envy has more of a foundation and leadership when it comes down to that, and hopefully they'll be able to fix that if they were to lose the first series. But it's going to be interesting.
Well, speaking of the maps, we had this discussion, okay, about, all right, how is the map selection going to work? Because we saw in London, E-United said, we won these maps, we're playing them again. Optic were like,
okay, cool, we're
fine,
better.
We'll beat you. They beat them. Then E-United was left saying, all right, do we try and play the same maps 3 times, or do we go for completely different maps? They went for completely different maps.
They went for a completely different cycle, but it kind of shot themselves in the foot because they went for maps that they were good at, hoping to catch Optic off guard, but Optic was just still better at them.
So we have the maps in front of us. I asked for a little bit of information.
Yes.
Optic's first ban was Forge. They didn't want to play that map at all. It was strange to see it in the winners bracket final.
Yeah.
I know they've been practicing online. They played it 11 times though.
Yeah.
Then you're going to play that against arguably the second best team, who are good at that map as well. It was a risky pick. It was. So they banned that immediately. No surprise there. Envy, they went for a lift ban. So the actual maps that we're going to see is going to be Dam Map 1, Foundation Map 2, and Harbor Map 3.
All right, so we get Harbor, we get Foundation back, and instead of Forge, we get Dam.
And I think that's a very, very smart pick from Optic Gaming. Let me tell you why. They just played that map. They literally just practiced that map. They were playing that map 10, 20 minutes ago. They are going to be fresh. They're going to feel good about that. That is a fantastic way for them to kick off that grand final. Very, very smart decision.
And then you go back to the Foundation, your best map, the one that you took against Team EnVyUs. Even though you took a 7-6, we've seen them lose that map before and come back and have a completely better performance next time.
Very true.
And as I talked to Kenny on the interview, he says, hey, we fixed a lot of mistakes we had on the first time, you know. I feel like they was kind of on cruise control this entire event, and they finally get their ass kicked, and they was like, you know what? All right, let's fix this. Let's get back to business.
The one worrying thing for me, okay, and I know you could kind of counter it by saying, oh, well, Optic just won, but as soon as that winners bracket final was done, right, and the players had kind of dispersed and we'd left the stage, I went backstage, and I was just curious. And I've never seen a more depressed-looking team in esports in my life. I mean, they were sat on the floor, hands in heads, no one saying a word. Lava looked different. It looked like his cat just died. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, he looked like he was close to tears.
I heard he was on that stage for a good 5 minutes after it was all over.
He was not happy about that, and I know
I know that feeling. This sucks, you know.
He's a very emotional player, though. He plays with his heart on his sleeve, essentially. So, you know, taking losses like that can be very, very tough.
That's true.
And to recover... Yes, okay, they just won that last game, so you may be thinking, oh, they're fine now. But they're not, because now they're staring against the same team that just beat them. The same feeling that gave them those emotions is back on that main stage. How do you mentally kind of get over that as a player?
You know what? You got to keep your eye on the prize, so to speak. You know, you gotta stay focused, and you also gotta stay focused, and you gotta get out of that slump for your teammates as well, because it's not just you here. You know, it's not the
4 of the guys on this team.
Yeah, exactly. You got 4 to 5 other people. You got a whole organization. You got a bunch of fans that you need to come back and get back on your game for and make those guys proud.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to be everything from myself and Blaze before we get this grand final underway. We can send it down to the stage with Momo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you very much for Splice for joining us here. I know you have a lot of love to give to them. However, we have the grand final about to commence. 2 teams that you are not unfamiliar with, 2 North American giants. I want to welcome back the #1 contender, the winner bracket final winners, Team EnVyUs. Team EnVyUs, of course, the winner bracket final winners. They've gone through this event almost flawless here. However, there is one other team to bring out. The current back-to-back world champions, the Green Wall, it's Optic Gaming. Okay, so definitely a little bit of a different reception than what Optic Gaming as an organization is used to. Now, I want to ask you a couple of questions here. You've come through the loser bracket. You've already played up against Team EnVyUs. You are familiar with their play style. You've played them online, on LAN. What is the mentality going into this game for Optic Gaming?
We're pretty positive, knowing that we've done the exact same thing before. We lost in the winners finals, and we came back and won 4 straight maps against eUnited, and that was in London. So we're pretty confident we can do that again versus Envy.
Okay, now, of course, you have been in this position, like you said. It was against eUnited. They are out of the tournament. What separates eUnited from EnVyUs? Is there any difference in your play style going up against Envy?
Maybe a slight play style difference, just because they're more of an organized team, and they rely a lot on teamwork and pushing together. But besides that, not too much of a difference. And
the final question, obviously, we heard a few boos here, but you've got a lot of fans, both here, both at home. What's the last thing you want to say to them before you get into this grand final?
I love all you guys. The support has been real this weekend from the entire Mexican Gears community. So I just want to say thank you for that, and hopefully we can take this home.
Thank you very much. As we turn to the opposing, give it up for Optic, guys. Now, you've been here before, Fran, and I've asked you pretty much all the questions I wanted to, but you've won the winner bracket final now. You've done what a lot of people thought you couldn't. What's the mental attitude you're going in here into the grand final?
I mean, we haven't done anything yet. I mean, it's all about finals. We saw them beat United last time. I told the guys after we beat them in the winner bracket finals, don't celebrate. It's not over. We got to win 2 more maps, and it's done. Okay, so you are going into this with an advantage. Of course, Optic Gaming, they're known for kind of clutching up, for coming back. One quick question for you. I want a scoreline prediction. You think you're closing this out in the first series?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you very much to both of you guys. Shake hands, take your seats. And ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, give it up for both Optic Gaming and EnVyUs.
Blaze.
Wow.
I have never in my life
in any
heard
game
Optic Gaming get booed
in any
walking
game
out to the main stage. I don't know how to react to that. I've never seen that.
And then we saw the perfect example of class. And I would say, I thank you guys anyway. Yeah. I thank you guys anyway.
Thank you.
Nothing but love. I appreciate the entire Mexican Gears.
Yeah.
They was,
Green Wall,
they was like, damn, we feel bad. Okay? But, you know, like I said, hey, maybe we need some more Optic Gaming fans out here to these events to kind of push them forward, especially if they lose this. But
Envy got a huge round of applause. I mean, we saw it kind of shift in the winners.
But I just got the truth. I was surprised coming into this because, like I said, Envy.
You made this point before. Yeah.
Envy is the most Latin American team that's been on a circuit. Okay, before they was all in Gears Where UE. They were all Hispanic. You know, they spoke Spanish on their call-outs. You know, so I thought they would have been the home favorite here. But Optic Gaming has that global presence.
Maybe now they are.
Yeah.
It definitely feels that way. I'm curious to see when we get the game underway exactly which way the crowd is going to go. Will they stay with Team EnVyUs, or are they maybe going to migrate back over to the Green Wall? I think it depends who wins. Obviously, we talked a little bit about the maps earlier on. We'll show them to you one more time. I personally think Optic Gaming, when you talk about this pick and ban process, I think they've won it.
Yeah.
I do. I think they've won it.
Especially for the first series, yeah.
I think the first series, I think it's theirs. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to count EnVyUs out, though. I think we can now no longer count them out. I just don't want a repeat of London. I want to see some close games. United and London, they kind of got blown out a little bit. It was a little bit depressing. I want to see Envy just come out and just take the fight to Optic Gaming.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Foundation is their best map pick. Damn, they just came off a fantastic performance. Team EnVyUs, they got to come out and give it everything they got in the first series. And if they lose that first series, they got to know how to focus up and not get down on themselves for losing that. And, they have to play this one map at a time until they get that series, man. I'm telling you.
All EnVyUs need to do is win 2 maps and we'll have history made.
And
we'll have a new champion.
The last time they won, against these players was the Season 2 finals. Yep, was the Season 2 finals of Gears of War UE, and they won. But of course, they were playing with Ashes. Because Solars, so now Team EnVyUs left them hanging dry in the final, so they had to play with their coach, and it was still, a pretty much decent final series, Good
performance.
Yeah, but that was the last time EnVyUs took away that big W. So
we could be
they've been looking for a while.
History could be made in about the next couple of hours. It could be insane. But don't expect Optic Gaming to roll over and just die, because that is not the squad they are. They're going to come out with a massive fight. And as we said, I feel like this first map selection suits Optic Gaming. They've just been practicing on Dam, and I spoke to Fran briefly, and he was like, he expected that Dam pick to come through, but he didn't want to necessarily block it out. There's other maps he was worried about. He kind of expected it a little bit. They locked in Foundation and then a Harbor map 3. If it does somehow go to that map 3, I think we're in for a very, very intense closing to the first series.
Yeah, because EnVyUs played Harbor fantastically, man. You can't.
Beautiful.
They won at 7-1. Their transitions was flawless. It was perfect.
But this is what's interesting. That made it through as a map number 3.
Yeah.
It begs the question, after Optic got beat as badly as they did, why was that not a ban?
Because they had to make sure they got the forage out, the lift out, and I think their other ban was maybe reclaimed. Yeah, it was reclaimed. They took away the most important ones, but as we've seen before, we've seen them get their butt kicked beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And come back and win a map. They know what the Team EnVyUs did.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to get our grand final underway. Map number 1, we're heading to Dam. Team EnVyUs versus Optic Gaming, here live from Mexico City. And we're going to kick things off on board with Solars, who has had a phenomenal event. You kind of called him out as your player to watch on this squad, and he has stepped up to a whole nother level.
He definitely has stepped up, which was very surprising there, Benson, because he was already top tier, almost god tier here in this game. But Praise making out wide. He's going to be taking out summons, but he's going to fall as well. Lava's going to make sure he gets out here. He's going to have to fight out here with Solars, and they managed to take him out as well. Optic Gaming look like they're going to get control over this B hill, but it may come down to a 1v1 with Franchise and Lava. Lava's going to make sure he takes this wide, but he's going to get the help from his teammate. Good job. As Kenny said before, they need to shoot for each other and work together as a team.
And let me tell you, Lava's performance here is going to be absolutely key. He's a player who is extremely emotional, as we touched on before. He needs to have a solid series. If he doesn't, I feel like that's what Envy can exploit. Honestly, if I'm Envy, I'm thinking, let's take Lava out of this game. Keep focusing those fights and keep him demoralized as you possibly can.
No, that's definitely true here. And as we've seen before, once that B hill is lost, we start to see the teams who do not have control of it work the top half of the map and work around and try to catch these members off guard to kind of open it and draw people off of that hill so that they can get control of that hill once again.
Oh, speaking of Lava, he does fall over at the B hill. The current score 90 points to 74 in favor of the green wall here in round number 1. Map number 1, of course, of our grand final. Looking at Fran, he springs into life on the B hill. Has the support of a couple of teammates and Praise. He's going to be over there as well. He could potentially push out Kenny. Metal there to assist if need be. But after the dust settles, so to speak, EnVyUs, they do control that B hill, and they have a pretty good setup as well, Blaze.
Yes, they do. They're going to have 4 people watching that. Man advantage was in favor of Optic Gaming. Ribs is coming back out of spawn. They need to take advantage of this right now, and they're going to try to get around. Good movement there. He's going to need his teammate to try to clean that one up. Franchise goes down, but they're both full red, looking to get cover.
Oh, Mental.
That was a little misclick right there, but he managed to stay alive, and Explosive came in there, cleaning up the kills, helping out his boys right there.
He needs the help once again because he's going to be praised on the B hill. He gets shut down now. A 2 versus 1, I believe. Ribs, last man for Team EnVyUs, desperately trying to get through there and clean up the kill, but unfortunately he will drop, and just like that, Optic Gaming break the B hill, and they will continue to build that lead.
Very, very, very close score here, Benson. Team EnVyUs, if they can make one good push, they're going to have to make it soon here in order to try to break this, because Optic Gaming, they are building that lead here, and you're starting to see players in place here. But
this is back to that original point, Optic Gaming, they just played this map. They were kind of like, practiced on this map now today, as opposed to Team EnVyUs who haven't. Toy Soldier now, he tries to break it towards that B hill. See if he's going to be able to put down some good damage, potentially pick up a couple of kills here. There are 2 Optic Gaming players in front of him. Summons with a team kill, though, on Explosive, and Praise cleans up Lava. Look at the score, though, Blaze. This is going to have to be a neutral on A. 192 to 178.
Oh, somebody overextended. Look at Mental.
He's right there on the A hill. You can see players desperately trying to track back. They know they're running out of time. Meanwhile, the C hill, that's going to be neutralized as well. This is a must-win gunfight. You cannot allow Mental to get anywhere. And in fact, the C hill and the A hill are both neutralized. Now,
the home hill comes!
To life. It's going to be Franchise. Can he do the damage? No, he can't. Look at the score, though. 202 to 200. Envy with that may have just won this map or round.
No, I think it definitely was. Optic can't come back from this. That's Team EnVyUs all day.
Wow. Team Envy, a fantastic first round from them. They spring into life. It was just fantastic team communication came through to recognize, hey, we need to push their home hill, but we need to push our home hill as well. They made a perfect break. They won those gunfights, and because of that, they're 1-0 up.
Man, what a good fight right there. Mental, if he could have probably engaged just a little bit sooner, they may have had a chance here, but we're going to have Botox go down here by Optic Gaming inside those trucks. Just a little extra damage there for those home hills. We're still going to see a similar fight as we saw in round 1, though.
Botox have been kind of a staple here in Mexico City. We've kind of mocked them for the majority of the circuit, but players, they've been practicing with them and getting extremely, extremely good with that weapon as well. Now they're going into round number 2. Look at overhead, it's going to be pretty similar. 1v1 over at the platform side should occur, and big scrap 3v3 at B until that final home hill player does make his way over. They're looking at Praise perspective. Would you say the old Praise is back now, Blaze?
Oh, most definitely. The way he's been playing at this event is ridiculous. Him stepping up his game, Rib stepping up his game has just been what Team EnVyUs need to come into this event.
Rib's now pretty weak. He's going to have to wait for his teammates to come in support. However, Explosive and Kenny, they're already down and out of the action. So this is a 5v3 essentially. EnVyUs, they should be able to just brute force their way straight through this. B-Hill, Ribs on your screen, looking to potentially try and clean up. There's going to be a revive chain, but it's not going to happen. Mental and Summons both go down as well. And Envy, to be honest here, this is where they can apply that pressure on this A-Hill, and that's exactly going to be the game plan. Lava, last man up at this hill for a couple of moments.
Look at the Lancers, all 4 of them. And I want to say, actually, they got the 5th man there as well. But Lava's going to shut one down. Team EnVyUs say, hold up, back up, hold the 2 cap. We don't have everybody here just yet. And Lava is trying to get in position, try to catch somebody off guard. And he catches Ribs. He wants a third.
One more, do it to him.
Praise. Playing is smart. He said, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me not die.
This performance right here from Lava is key for Optic Gaming. A lot of people are saying how he's tilted. He isn't going to come out. He's a weak link right now for Optic Gaming. He's playing out of his mind so far here in map number 1 of this grand final. He's keeping up. But speaking of playing out your mind, Praise with 2. Solos, meanwhile, desperately trying to hang on onto the C hill. He finds a pick on Summons. Now Optic Gaming forced to just track back.
That could have been a bad play by all 3 of those members. Now they have to really defend this B-Hill by the rest of the teammates responding. And Lava is trying to stay alive here, try to stay in position. B-Hill will be lost. Optic Gaming has a slight lead here. We're going to have to see.
Fantastic to get out of that.
Yeah, he got out. Now he's going wide. So since they know that they don't have control over B, they're going to try to force a fight, maybe force 2-3 people out here wide to try to defend his home hill, then make a strike onto this B point.
Just quick glance at our overhead map. The score 113 to 112 in favor of Optic Gaming. However, EnVyUs now about to take the lead as they do have that 2-1 hill advantage. BNC currently under their control. Lava meanwhile looking now, maybe being aggressive over towards that B hill. But you may have to wait for a couple of teammates here to get in a good position here to mount that assault. Now you can kind of see that happening over on that left-hand side of your screen. Summons, Mental, they're going to be over there as well with Explosive. They're trying to force this fight over towards the B hill. Fran was able to take 1 down with him. Praise, he finds 1, he finds 2. Praise now looking for 3. Praise gets 3. Fantastic hold from Team EnVyUs.
And he's going over here. He wants to trip cap up to Kenny to hold this one off. He's full red. This is like another domination here for Team EnVyUs.
You see Ribs, he's pushing straight out the hill. Solos, he's going to try and cap that, and then he's going to have to push out as well. Just make sure that Optic Gaming can't touch the hill. They can't. And Team Envy now push 2-0 up.
Okay, first 2 rounds, but I don't think that's enough to shake up Optic.
It's never enough to shake up Optic Gaming. The only thing you can shake them up is if you win.
Exactly, but you said, as you said, Benson, this is the classic Praise that we're used to seeing here. Now, Optic, what do they want to do? Oh,
no. For a minute there, I was like, whoa.
Okay,
the block on platform. All right, so is that maybe Optic saying we don't want Envy playing a little scrappy? We want to keep playing. We want to keep that focus up top at B.
No, I definitely want to keep that focus up top at B, even though, you know, they seem not to be winning it off the jump, but as long as they can keep, I say if they come at this fight at least 1 more time, 2 more times after this round, they should know exactly what Team EnVyUs is doing and how to counter these guys.
Once again, look at that overhead. Really just expect to see a 1v1 down at plat, nothing more. Keep our eyes on that kill feed to see if anything does progress from that. Meanwhile, Lava is kind of leading the pack here for Optic Gaming. A pretty good map so far, but they're yet to find this crucial one here. You can see them walk away with it, because we are at 14-second respawn round as well. But there has been Praise, who's just been such a thorn in Optic Gaming side this entire event. The 2 matches, obviously, they played against each other so far. He's put up standout numbers. I mean, 10 kills, 4 downs already, only 20 seconds dead. I mean, you can't really ask for much more right now.
2 kills got picked up, and they're pushing out wide to get the rest of these guys here. This is going to be a big kill. Domination posse coming in, but they managed to kill Praise. They need to pick up 1 more on this B hill. The team kill comes in by Summons once again, but they do manage to break the B point.
A couple of scrappy moments
they get
from Optic Gaming, and now the pressure is going to be applied on B. It's Solar's coming in from behind. He could neutralize his hill, turns around, finds 1. Solar's now 1v1 potentially the B hill. He has to support Mental. He's going to be there. Mental will clean him up. The C hill now has been taken by Optic. Mental with 2. Mental looking for 3. Mental! He just ran through Optic, or he ran through Team EnVyUs. Unbelievable stuff from him.
He said, "Praise, you ain't the only one who could do this."
How is he so good? I don't understand. He's not done. He's not done. Mental's just simply not done.
This is the man you want to turn up. You remember how we used to talk about how we don't see too much of Mental nowadays because the rest of his teammate picked up the slack?
Yep.
This could be the series where Mental just puts the team on his back and wins it for him.
Just brute force and just refusal to die. The A hill still going to be neutralized. Optic Gaming once again. They want a piece of the pie. Mental, he finds another 2 explosive with Toy down as well. Praise, he's not going to be able to get there. No, he does. Praise just ran through Mental. He's having none of it. A nice little 1v1 comes through. But again, Optic Gaming will secure the hill, and they find their first round here in map number 1 of the grand final. We're seeing just so many impressive individual plays. You couldn't ask for 2 best teams in this tournament.
Mental was full red in that situation, and the way he clutched up was just like, it was classic Mental, man. Like he came,
that's the best. That's the best way.
Yo, he came through when his teammates needed him the most. We're gonna have shot grenades placed down. That's gonna be a Team EnVyUs place here. I think it's good. One thing about Team EnVyUs, they've managed to trap Optic Gaming in a back. About his B hill in the top corners as they go wide to try to get angles. They've had Optic Gaming trapped back there for a while. They get this shot grenade back there. It's going to force Optic Gaming to have to move a lot quicker and play into Team EnVyUs' hand.
A very important round win there from Optic Gaming. They get that first point on the board. Now they're looking at Solar's perspective for Team EnVyUs is once again that B push starting to come through. You see shot grenades have of course been picked up by both teams. They're still looking to do some damage. See just how much damage that will do. However, the smokes come out. B-Hill's still neutral for now. Ribs will go down, but that should be traded. Surely the meat shield comes out. And yes, summons will fall.
And there you go. Solar's looking to get another one. But here we go. Kenny, he's going to get triple team right here. Once again, Team EnVyUs wins the fight at B and explosives.
He's stuck in no man's land. This is where Envy, they just need to rush that A-Hill. They have explosive caught on platform. He's not in a position to do absolutely anything. He's in a 1v1 with Toy. That's not where he needs to be at all. He's not going to be able to help the fight. This could be a domination come through. It is. It is. And you have to ask the question, explosive, he's a platform that he's not in a position to do anything. Should he have left that gunfight, tried to overextend to EnVyUs' home hill?
Yes, he did, man. You know what? He tried to get over there. He tried to overextend, but Toy Soldier, he ran into Toy Soldier, and he kept his attention just long enough. And then you saw Team EnVyUs, they still had that shot grenade that he never had to use on top of that B hill.
Right.
So it managed to slow down Optic coming out of that spawn.
Team Envy now with the advantage. 3 rounds to 1. We'll take a look at our weapon placement, and we'll see exactly the thought process coming in behind our weapon placement, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or not.
No, so I think it's the game is paused right now. I think it's.
Yo, you're like a Master Yoda.
Something, right?
Potentially. Well, we'll wait and see. But in fact, yes, you are in fact correct. You see a couple of refs over on the Envy side. But just to break down a couple of the rounds that we've seen so far, Envy looking good.
Yeah.
Looking very good. Still kind of. Better than Optic Gaming, as crazy as that is to say right now. I feel like they have Optic in their back pocket.
Shout out to the Lady EnVyUs members out there, okay, holding it down there. But you know what, Benson? These next 2 rounds being 18-second and 20-second respawns, if Optic Gaming can start to win this fight here at B, I could definitely see them pulling out 2 dominations right here. But they have to have some little bit better awareness on his heel because Solaris has came big 2 rounds in a row to try to stop the assault.
Here's my question. Okay, Optic Gaming, they blocked out platform in their weapon selection. Do you think now, in hindsight, they may want to take that back almost? Because that B fight, it's not really being consistently won by them.
Correct.
So if anything, from Optic's point of view, would you not want to kind of split that up a little bit?
They still have an option to be able to change that on round 6 if they would like. You know, they can change that. They can change off that mark and put a boom shot down and start off early because if they win that fight, that's a 20-second respawn, right?
Yep.
Sometimes those are the easier round wins because it comes more to the execution style of gameplay. So. But we're going to
be Incense placed at the top of the map there.
Okay.
That's, of course, Optic Gaming placing that down. But as it stands, EnVyUs 3-1 up here in map 1. And to reiterate, Envy just need to win 2 maps.
Yep.
That is it.
To come out of here as your Mexico City champions.
Optic Gaming, of course, well, they need to win 4. So this is going to be very, very tough. But we've seen them do it before.
No, we definitely have here. So we're going to see. I'm really curious about how Lava wants to place this shot grenade. And he actually tossed it right away. He tossed it wide to prevent that. So he's going to try to funnel the Team EnVyUs members in there. Solars actually takes out Franchise as well. Well, he managed to get the incense on the back end. And he goes down. Toy, he goes down as well. Summons. Big double.
2 players in front of him. He's like, oh, how you guys doing? Don't mind if I do. Just
yeah, that's 4. That was 5 down. 5 down. This is
that's
it.
A trip cap. That's a domination every day of the week. I don't think Franchise, he's going to be able to get there quick enough. Not going to happen. Optic Gaming now. 3-2 down. Having a little bit of a comeback here in the first half.
That was definitely a good round there by him. I told you, Benson, these high respawn rounds could go well in Optic Gaming's favor.
For sure, for sure. Now, that final weapon placement is going to be down to Team EnVyUs at the half, of course, going into a 20-second respawn round. Do they change anything, or going down to that bottom side? That's definitely
this is a Toy Soldier position right here. This is giving Toy something to work with out wide. But he's gonna have to fight it. He's gonna have to fight explosives for that.
Favoring that 1v1.
Whew. Man.
Think about throwing you under the bus, huh?
Yeah, right. But I ain't no, I ain't no punk. I'm gonna answer explosives.
Okay.
All right.
I respect it. I respect it. Toy Soldier only with 4 kills, explosive with 10. So, man of statistics will tell you expect the explosive to win it. But actually, looking at the menu map with the gaming, they don't care about nades.
They said
no one wants
EnVyUs sent 2 down there.
that B hill. I think that's pretty smart. They recognize that maybe if EnVy sends someone down there, they can force that engagement at B. 20-second respawn is going to give you the advantage, and then you can flip that home.
Well, Solars is the one that got the nades, and he's booking it back, okay? Team EnVyUs is waiting for him to get back with these nades. They're trying to win it right here. They need to make sure they get a good call out on Solars and where those nades are. We hear them twirl, and they're getting tossed out right now. Did not connect with anybody that first one. The second one is tossed out as well.
I feel like Optic should have really forced that. They recognize they have the numerical advantage.
That was an interesting shot. Solars managed to get through, though. The team fire comes in.
Solars is real hungry right now.
They get him down.
B-Hill, though, is being neutralized as it stands, and Solars does have a couple of teammates.
Oh, they got 2 down.
Maybe just a little bit too aggressive there, but Fran was able to shut down someone's Lava. Meanwhile, he's able to find 1, finds 2, Lava finds 3, Lava, a huge play from him, and that's going to be the B-Hill under Optic Gaming control. More importantly for Toy Soldier, what does he do? Does he track back? This is a 1 versus 3 right here for the final round of the first half. Toy Soldier, this is the time that you show up.
Yo, it's still 4 members down here, okay?
Toy, take his time, trying to buy a little bit off the clock. Nice shot.
They wanted to at least decap that. That was number 1. That was numero uno. Decap that hill and make sure that. Oh, I thought he was going to get the headshot.
Down. Yeah, that would have been impressive. But Toy, well played.
They had 2 members down. They called back the push. They didn't want to go. If they had probably 1 more member up, they would have did it. But that's fine. Optic Gaming is sitting here with a 2 cap. You got Incense at the top of the map. It's going to be on respawn. EnVyUs is controlling the bottom of the map with the nades down there. So both teams will have a power weapon to work with, so to speak, especially nades on 20-second respawn rounds can come up big for any team.
127 to 86 points. It's going to be Optic Gaming with a 2-1 hill advantage. You see that lead slowly starting to build, but in comes Ribs. Finds an entry in Kenny. So numerical advantage in EnVyUs' favor. Solars is able to find that, and he is. Nice kill. Praise, he gets a kill as well. Optic down to just 2 men. Explosive and Lava, the last man up. Lava, he's going to get down as well. 4 players down. Explosive, last man up. Desperately trying to put some shots down, but there's all 5 EnVy players. There is surely no way in hell Explosive is able to put a stop to this trip cap push. He's going to have to try, though. Can he find it first? No, he can't. And EnVyUs will be going up 4-2 at the half.
Yeah, team. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
EnVy.
Oh, they're fighting back.
The hill.
They're fighting back.
I can't believe it. They're getting the kill.
They got the double.
Kenny. Oh, he nearly found another one, but Franchise and Toy both pick up kills of their own. EnVy once again in control.
He missed the shot.
They both missed. Fran, it does clean it up. Now, surely that is the end. Explosive. He cannot get there in time. No way. Not going to happen.
Okay.
And EnVy will go up at the half 4-2.
Oh, man. That was almost crazy there for a second. Almost clutching up there. Just could not do it, could not stay alive. I think that was Kenny that needs to stay alive just a little bit longer. But Team EnVyUs 4-2 here on the half. 3
more rounds for Team EnVyUs, and they'll take map number 1. For Optic Gaming, back against the wall. It truly is. You're down 4-2 in map number 1. You need to just kind of refresh here. You've got to win the first series, and then you have to win a second series as well if you want to be champions. You really need to step up here, especially considering this was your map pick.
No, it definitely was a map pick. This is going to come down to 42.5. This E-Hill is going to be crucial here. Also, the power weapons that get placed on it as well. Optic, they need to get off to a good start here and really control and figure Team EnVyUs out.
First blood in this round already goes over to Praise, but Lava and Summons respond in tune. E-Hill still being captured by EnVyUs, and it looks like that's going to be locked in. So early advantage Team Envy praised still on your screens.
Yeah, but they picked up the double kill. They just need to get on platform and clear it out together as a team.
Most definitely praised. Lingering around, looking.
Somebody opted to go decap their home hill. I think that was Kenny, but still, they did not manage to get on top of that that platform and break E, but they're looking to go now on Lava broke ice there on top of that platform. On Solars, another one goes down. All these members of Team EnVyUs are just getting lit up as they try to jump on that platform. Franchise goes down as well. That's going to be 3 down. Still all 5 Optic members alive. If they can push right here, as we see that's exactly what they're about to do. Fighting on their home hill. I think this could be a good round here for Optic.
Optic Gaming on the second side of Dam. They're just so dangerous. They're so good at that platform fight. Solars, he's going to get dropped as well. There's going to be 2 players down. Explosive, unfortunately, he will fall though. Ribs picks up a nice double kill, clutching up when his team needs him to. And that D-Hill, once again, will be recaptured by Team EnVyUs.
Yeah, they lost 2 there. Everybody else just needs to back up. Praise is looking to try to cut somebody off, but somebody's behind him on platform, and he gets taken out. Summons, that was a big kill to save his teammate. Oh! Taking him out right there. Summons, as I said before, he's going to step it up for his team here. This is going to be his highlight event.
I feel like he's just giving this montage clip. Just add some dubstep over that right there. As unfortunately, Toy Soldier is down. Someone's still alive. Too bad that it might never mind. He has also been dropped as well. Solars is going to come in and clean that up. And as it stands, 118 to 81 points Optic Gaming with the advantage in this round. They're also going to secure that mid-neutral hill as well. And this should be good for them to potentially be aggressive.
3 members down. 3 members down to Team EnVyUs. And they have 1 coming out of spawn right now. That's going to be Toy. So they are kind of backed up into a corner here. Optic trying to put the pressure here. Lava barely getting away right there. Franchise almost killed him. But as you see, Optic Gaming has a good setup here.
Yep.
Good setup. They're trading off kills. They're being aggressive. They know I'm going to back up. They're building up the points here. At this point, they just need 1 hill to win. But Team EnVyUs still has to win the fight on platform here.
Definitely Ribs looking to try and get that first intro kill on the platform. Meanwhile, Kenny, he's shut down Franchise, and Ribs is still looking for it. Summons, though, comes in to assist his teammate. And that should surely lock down that E-Hill, and you can see now that all they need, Optic Gaming that is just 1 hill, and they will walk away with this round, and it's an important one. We brought it up. Summons had a fantastic round as an individual as well, worth mentioning, really stepping up to the plate when he needs to.
And so I'm liking how Optic Gaming is controlling this platform. They're doing a great job controlling this platform. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds of where that platform fight is going to be fought at. So they have plenty of time to come back in here.
Now, if you're Envy, do you maybe put something on the top of the map, or do you block platform?
Depends on how much of a struggle you're having here on this platform. I think block is a good initial move. I think Team EnVyUs needs at least 1 or 2 more rounds before they make a decision like that.
Okay, all right. Just kind of testing the waters a little bit. One thing's for sure, Lava, 18 kills, Blaze. We said he needed to play well. I mean, it's pretty good performance.
Lava has never did a. I don't think Lava has ever did pretty much of an interview where he said that, yeah, we about to win, and he didn't win. All right? He's always confident in his words.
You don't want to piss him off, you know?
Nah, he's pissed, 100%. As you see, he's pissed. He gets 1 kill. He's looking for a second one right now, and he's not going to be aggressive. He's going to make sure he cap up, help his teammates out. It's going to be a 4v4 situation.
Nice structured play.
All of Team EnVyUs is working towards their home, Optic Gaming's home hill right now. They're both at the bottom half of this map. Riz picks up a kill as well.
He's already there, like you said, and he's expecting to be fighting just explosive. He's gone for the neutral and tries to back away, but now still between a rock and a hard place, has to kind of play with the team here. Forced to potentially go for that cap. He is down and out. Praise may actually just have to go for the revive, but Franchise, he's fallen. Toy Soldier, meanwhile, he's still there fighting. Praise will find 1. That's going to be Summons, and now surely this may open the door for Solars to attack that E-Hill, but unfortunately for him, there's still 2 players from Optic Gaming just pelleting down bullets his way. I mean, mentally, he's actually getting aggressive there. Meanwhile, Lava still king of the E-Hill.
Yeah, you don't see that? You don't see him right there? You're not going to shoot that Lava? Praise just in cover to his left. I thought he would have definitely took some shots there. But anywho, you got 3 EnVyUs members back on their side of the map. All right, Optic Gaming does get control in there. Lava finally sees Praise. But
down some shots, but
yeah,
after all that commotion, they were still able to hold on to the E-Hill, so
they're good.
Count that as a success.
Scores even. Team EnVyUs is trying to work wide here. Ribs is full red, and he's going to be there in the corner with Praise. They're both taking shots. Whoever that is just needs to get out, and that's exactly what they do. And they're just trying to be annoying. Okay, pretty much, Kenny is like hurting. Okay, he has 2 members of EnVyUs was just trapped in the corner for a long time while the rest of his teammate had a 4v3 on the other side of the map. But Team EnVyUs, they respond with 2 kills of their own.
Yeah, Franchise and Toy Both picking them up. You look at the score, 121 to 108. Finally, Envy opened the door over towards E, and it comes from Franchise with the pick on Mental. That's actually 4 players down momentarily. 2 players now desperately trying to get back off spawn. D's been neutralized. EnVyUs, they smell blood here, desperately trying to get the trip cap. Is Explosive going to be able to get there in time? He does. Barely gets the neutral. He's staying alive inside the hill. Someone goes for the revive as well.
The revive.
Beautiful play coming in from Optic Gaming, but can they survive? That's the question. Explosive trying to land a couple of shots here. Has the support of some teammates, but Envy, they're slaying back. They are responding. Lava, he's going to be there as well. Can he revive his teammate? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do so. Braze goes down as well.
They got 2 members of Team EnVyUs down. The flank came in by Mental. They cleaned up those 2 kills, so they're still alive. They're down by a good 20 points. 3 kills, they get cleaned up right here. They need to push forward. They need to get E. Can I get it with a 3 cap right now is the real question. But I think they need to at least decap Team EnVyUs.
Solars and Toy Soldier alive right now. Other players coming off spawn. This could be maybe a little too over-aggressive. You could see this
they
flip
need the 3
in the
cap.
other side. I mean, it's 180 to 146. They're not going to win on the double cap. You're 100% right. And I think Envy kind of know that. Envy, if they can just deflect this wave of aggression, they would theoretically win this round. But Optic, they're so well structured. Mental jumps in. He's just trying to bait out a couple of players. Toy does find one. Kenny finds an exchange there with Franchise. Praise with one, and Toy with another big kill. Praise looking to try and close it right here. But Optic Gaming are dancing around the hill. Summons last hope for Optic Gaming goes down. That's all 5 out of the action, and that will be Team EnVyUs taking this round, going up 5 rounds to 3.
Optic Gaming, they had a good push there. They just needed to get on top of Team EnVyUs' home hill a little bit quicker than what they did.
Optic Gaming back on weapon placement. This is a huge, huge decision on their hands here. You do not want to allow Envy to go up to map point.
You know, Optic, they've been winning the platform off the initial. Nades out wide. Nades on
how
plat.
bold do you want to be, Optic Gaming? That is the question.
That's very, very true. Do they want to go out with a bang here?
Do they want to go out with a boom? No, never mind. It's going to be Incense placed down at the bottom side of the map. I mean, they've been winning that platform fight, so
that's good.
Expect them to potentially pick up those Incense as well. Curious to see how Envy are going to react to that now at a 14-second respawn. Team EnVyUs 2 rounds away from walking away with map number 1 Optic Gaming, fighting for their lives.
Yes, they are here. And they do not want to go down 1-0 here and be one map away here in this first series to being knocked out and getting their first, second place of this entire pro circuit.
Not a good look at all. Albert, is he going to try and play for those instances? Unfortunately, just not able to get over there. And instead, it's going to be Franchise who just runs straight in, says thank you very much. I'll put those in my back pocket. Albert has actually also fallen here. Meanwhile, Solo's able to shut down Summons. Mental was able to pick up a kill on Praise. The E-Hill still completely neutral, but Fran is now with the advantage.
Fran managed to get away with those instances, and he's looking to come in here and use them right now. And he's going to just block off that route, making sure nobody can get up here on top of this E-Hill. Few stray players there. Kenny's just trying to get out of here to safety so he can defend his home hill.
Now he's putting pressure on the EnVyUs home hill. Instead, he wanted to try and go for the neutral, force a couple of players away, and unfortunately not going to be able to do so. The D-Hill and the E-Hill should go back to Team EnVyUs now. They will do. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming left to just defend that F-Hill momentarily, but they're so good at this platform fight plays. You don't expect Envy to hold this on for long.
No, you definitely don't here. And I want to say Franchise is out of flame grenades. He may still have one in his back pocket here to help defend this. But Team EnVyUs, they have a good setup here on this platform.
And Fran just watching all the angles.
Yeah, I want to say new instances will probably be up in a good 45 seconds.
Yeah, should be good to play for them if necessary. As it stands, it's looking pretty good for Team EnVy to kind of hold this setup. It's
Getting that kill on Praise was huge, and they got another down on platform. The cross coming in. If they can work out wide here and get another one as well, but Fran is looking to make plays here. Him and his teammates trying to take a 1v2, but Solars clutches up on a platform. He stops that assault. They get another one. They're going for a trip cap here.
Yeah, they're going straight for the F-Hill. They recognize that Explosive. He's overextended. He's at their home hill. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming, they also spring into a life at the E-Hill, and they will walk away with that E-Hill. The question is, can they regain control of their own home hill? I don't think Explosive is going to go back for that fight. So, unfavorable one.
He's trying to figure out if he actually has to, or if his teammates are in position to get back their home hill. But he realized that they are in a good position.
Optic Gaming have instance as well. Bear that in mind. Just picked up
in the hands of Lava as well.
Now they're going to be used launches over towards E. And that's going to block off a couple of players. Fran, he is not going to be able to tap back up. Lava makes sure of that. So once again, after the dust settles, Optic Gaming retake control of the platform. E and F under their control, and also now chipping away at that lead.
They can hold a 2 cap right here too as well, Benson.
They can. They're so good at holding platform. They make it look simple. They really do.
And he has one instant. He just needs to get tabs on where everybody else is. The marks are going to come out soon, and they have one player out wide there as well, ready to overextend if he has to. Solars, he sees explosives out there. The question is, he's going to focus on them, but he's flanking up on platform. They get the call out. They put a lot of damage in on him. Can Solars come clutch again here? Yes, he does. What a shot. And he takes him out. 2 members down. That instant never got used here, and they're going to take a third one out as well.
Explosive has to go. Explosive has to go. Last man up for Optic Gaming. He's going to try and neutralize that hill. Look at the score, 192 to 185. You expect Optic Gaming to try and take their home hill off spawn, but Envy, they need to be flooding Optic Gaming's home hill. Instead, they backtrack. I mean, they can win just off one hill, so playing it safe, much better than being sorry, I guess. Envy, map point in map number 1 here in our grand final.
Woo. Team EnVyUs with the crowd behind them.
It's mind-blowing to me.
It really is.
I never in my life thought I would be casting a game in esports where EnVyUs would have more of a majority of a crowd than an Optic Gaming squad. That's nuts. That's crazy. No disrespect, of course, to Team EnVyUs. They have a massive fan base.
But even exactly. And even out here in Gears, they have their few fans, but these past events has been dominated majority by Optic Gaming. So, but that's good for them. But
Gaming now need to win 4 on the trot. Shot grenades up top. I mean, you're basically giving Explosive a toy to play with for, trying to defend his home hill, cap the opposition home hill. But other than that, nothing too drastic.
Lava with the 25 bomb here, but Praise has answered back with his 26 kills. All right, these respawn timers, they're up there. We're at
you were right. The old Praise is back.
Yo, right?
Business.
We're at 16-second respawns, I believe.
We'll have to see how this one is going to play out. Praise on your screens. 26 kills, leading the lobby in terms of kills. Just trying to roll out of that E-hill. Being taken right now by Optic Gaming. Praise just peeks. Just shuts down Explosive with utter ease. Now looking for more. Can he make his way back over towards the E-hill? Should be good to secure this now for Team EnVyUs. Someone though looking to try and make a play. Was able to kill Praise. Was able to kill Praise. So I'm taking someone down with him.
And he's trying to give us some support to his teammate across map. The domination coming in.
Shift kept coming in. Kenny's going to go. Kenny gets down. D-Hill, though, is neutral. There is still going to be a fight over there. You can see the Optic Gaming players desperately trying to fight off spawn. Solos and Riv both pick up kills. Solos looking for a double. Is he going to be able to get it? Optic Gaming hanging on by the skin of their teeth. The angle comes through. That's going to be a pick for Solos.
They should get their home hill.
There's one more player pushing through. It's going to be Summons.
This is their
Summons one-on-one. Summons. Oh, he kills him. Summons. He's down. There was a trade. Brandnow, he just jumps in, throws out the smoke. This could be for the map. The trip cap going through. Team EnVyUs, they take map number 1.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They are now 1 map away from making history in Gears of War 4.
It's been a long time coming, huh?
Praised. It was funny. After the winners bracket finally walked past me, and I was like, yo, Ribs, you like an MVP performance and that. He looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, I'm the MVP right here. Praise knows he's playing well, and he is playing with a ton of momentum. Now, if you're Optic Gaming, how do you come back from this?
Oh man, you know what? They've been close games early on, but Team EnVyUs has just poured away. And the one thing that I've noticed is just that their team fire is on point.
Best team fire team in the game.
Dude, their team fire
is just impeccable.
They have like, their team fire reminds me of the Insanes back in Gears of War 1, 2, like even in 3 in the beginning. Like their team fire is just there, man. Like they call somebody out, you got 3 people shooting. They're all on the same page. They're moving as a unit.
It just helps out in those 1v1s. We kind of brought this up earlier on. You see players in 1v1s, but often it isn't actually a 1v1 because that player will have 2 players behind him just pelting him down with bullets. So yeah, it's a massive, massive help. But Envy, as we said, now just 1 map away from being crowned your Mexico City champions. Optic Gaming's back has never truly been this far against the wall. They are feeling the pressure, that's for sure. We pointed out Lava. He had a phenomenal performance in that map, but it just simply wasn't enough. You need a little bit of help from elsewhere. And I think this is one of those moments where you have to look at the vocal players on Optic Gaming. You have to sit there, look at their teammates, and you have to just build your morale.
This really does remind me of the old school matchups of Insane versus Infinity.
You getting flashbacks?
I really am. This is just what it definitely reminds me of, man. You know, Insanes was more of a team-based team. They had players that can go off at any time, but they had a lot of teamwork, right? And then Infinity was the squad that can just out-skill you every time, outplay you. They won off pure skill. You know what I'm saying? They had teamwork as well, but they were just so dominant, you know? And Insanes had worked hard to come back and actually take 2 national championships from them.
Kenny, still smiling, though. I mean, there's a look at the Optic Gaming guys. 0 communication, 0 talk.
They just ready to go.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest. When I see something like that, it worries me somewhat. I want to see them talking about the next map. I want to see them get vocal. When a team gets too quiet sometimes, I feel like it can be a negative thing.
I feel like they're talking. They're just not like, they're not theatrical.
Oh, yeah, Lover's talking. Lover's talking. Okay.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, they're just not super theatrical. They know exactly what they got to do. They know their mistakes. This is a smart squad right here, you know?
I feel like they need a little bit of energy from somewhere, though.
Who knows? Maybe Team EnVyUs takes this event, they take the next one, they tie 2-2, and Vegas is a showdown, right?
Damn, scripted.
Imagine.
Scripted. Rigged. Guy rigged it. Trust me, it was all him. But, yeah, Optic Gaming, as you said, looking ready to go for map number 2. And just to reiterate, map number 2 was Foundation.
Yes.
So, you know, for Optic Gaming, one of their best maps, Team EnVy, I mean, they're also pretty damn good at it as well. So this second map is not going to be a blowout, I don't think. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath.
Now, you know, who knows? The next event could probably completely change all over. The fact that, you know,
it's been being a conspiracy theorist right
now.
No,
I'm just saying, yeah, no, I'm just saying it's been a lot of maps released recently. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
They've had like,
I see where you're going.
Yeah, they've had like 5 maps released, and you know, the real question is, can any of them be used to replace some of the maps that get constantly banned all the time?
We've said it a couple of times. I'd love to use Gears Fight Night as a platform to kind of test out some of those maps, get a couple of scrims going on, see how the pros kind of feel about them. But you know, it'd be nice to keep the map cycle fresh, right?
Yeah, you got maps like Lift, you got Forest. It's always constantly being banned out. And if it's like even 2 more good maps out there, you throw them in a cycle, you know, you change up a lot of this.
For sure. Most definitely do. EnVy still just having communication. And if you had to pick an MVP from this EnVy roster, who do you go with? Do you go with Praised?
The EnVy roster?
Yeah. Let's just hypothesize. Maybe if they win this event, who's the MVP from Team EnVyUs?
Solars for me.
Solars,
yeah. Okay. Solars. Praised got a few good kills, and, and this is the way I see it. Praised have got a few clutch kills, right? It seems like he's back to fruition, but Solars have been consistent since the Invitational. Solars has taken his game to another level this entire event, okay?
Very true.
Just because Praise got back to what he used to be, Solars didn't get past him, all right? So, you know, just because you looking like old Praise, you can't get most of your fans back because Solars didn't got them already, all right? You got to, it's going to take you at least 2 more events to do that.
Fair enough, fair enough. For me, I'm looking over at Ribs. I think he's had a fantastic event. He really has some unbelievably clutch plays.